Hey loves, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Ife Pinkies, and if you would like to see how I made this whipped cream football cake, then keep on watching. I'll tell you more about the size of the pan I used and the board. So the next thing you're going to do is to measure out the length and the breadth of your cake. Measure that out on your board. You want to make sure that the space is enough. And added some melted chocolate before placing my vanilla cake, and I'm moving on right now into layering of this cake. The first thing I use in this video is the whipped cream frosting, but trust me, you can use the buttercream frosting, you can use the Swiss meringue frosting, whichever one you prefer, but I'm using whipped cream in this video. So I'm trimming the cake right now. I just want to get a leveled surface. I want to get, straight sides, level top, and that's what I'm doing. If you want to trim the sides of your cake properly, go ahead and do that. But I don't, there's really no need for me to do that because I'll just use the whipped cream frosting to cover it. And I do not want the cake to, reduce drastically in size. But it's always good, if you're making a fondant cake, go ahead and trim the sides completely, make sure that the sides are completely straight. So I've, layered the cake right now. I'm crumb coating the cake, and I'm using this scraper, plastic scraper, to scrape the top of the cake. Moving on now to frosting of the cake. This is the frosting proper of the cake, and I started by layering the whipped cream frosting on top of the cake. I'm spreading it out gently without allowing my spatula touch the cake. So I move on to the sides of the cake. I'm just going to spread it the same way. But if you want a detailed video on how to cover a square cake, it's the same method you're going to use for this rectangular cake. Please, I'll try and put the link in the description box for you to check it out. It's a master class. After that video, you will not need to pay for any square cake class anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill up any holes or any part of the cake that is open or that needs more frosting. I'm going to do that on the top. You can see how I'm applying that, and I'm going to go back again with my scraper. Use the scraper of your choice by all means, but this one works for me. It's very light, and yeah, I'm just going to go back from one side to the other until I have a very clean, frosted cake. There are different ways to achieving, a very clean finish on your square cakes or rectangular cakes. But, one of the ways is to go in one direction from one edge to the other in one direction. You can do the top like this or whichever way you prefer, but I like to do the top this way. I do it gradually and I go back again, you know, I keep going back until, the sides are straight. And that's the beauty of square cakes, beauty of rectangular cakes. Once your sides are, sharp, you have your sharp edges, your cake will look beautiful. It's more technical than the round cake. So right now I'm just going in with this scraper. It's a cake comb, stainless cake comb, and I'm just going in with it to make the cake more beautiful and to give it a pattern or a design. I'm just going to go round the four sides and do the top also. And you can go in as much as possible. You can go in, as much as 10 times, 15 times to make sure that you have your sharp edges, because that's the beauty, like I said earlier, of square or rectangle cakes. And now I'm applying the toppings right now, which is going to mimic the grass. In this video, I'm using coconut flakes. So this is coconut flakes that has been crushed or has been blended almost smooth, and I added a little bit of, color to it. So that's a little bit of green food color to it, and that's what I'm applying. For the board, you can apply a little bit of glucose just to give it that stickiness to adhere, so that the coconut flakes can adhere to the board for the board. So I've explained that. You can see the beauty of the top part where it's looking like a grass. Now you can also use your grass tip. The effect of a grass tip on this cake is also very, very cute. I've made a fondant football cake before, but I didn't make a video of it. I'll try and insert a clip if I can. But then this particular one, I just wanted, a different feel. I wanted to use something that had more texture, that you won't really know, except I say, oh, this is what I used. You would have to keep guessing. Do you understand what I mean? So yeah, by all means, use a grass tip if you want, but this is what I chose to do, and if you like it, feel free to do the same. This cake is super easy to make. As long as you follow the protocols, you follow the procedure that I use here, it's super easy. It's not complicated at all. I'm filling up the sides of the edges, the lower edges of the cake with, the coconut flakes. Once I'm done, I'm going to grab my piping bag, a new piping bag, by the way, and I'll fill it up with some whipped cream frosting and start making the goal posts. You can see I've already started right now. But there's one thing I want to mention. Please, when you're drawing on a cake or when you're writing on a cake or doing something like that involves you writing like this or drawing, please support your hand, the hand holding the frosting. Always support it with a finger. For some reason, I didn't do that in this video, and I really can't explain why, but I know I was in a hurry. This cake wasn't for a customer, it was for my son. It was his birthday, and I baked this cake the same day. I was rushing. I had to cool it off quickly, and I had no plan of making, this video. So I was rushing so that they could quickly dig into the cake as they were disturbing me. I want cake, I want cake. So yeah, pardon me. But please, by all means, when you want to make yours, make sure to support that hand holding the whipped cream frosting or your frosting with a finger. That gives enough support. It helps to stabilize, the cake. It helps to stabilize the frosting, pardon me. And so yeah, you're good to go. Take your time. This process doesn't require you rushing. If you're still watching up to this point, thank you. Please give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, and subscribe for more amazing video tutorials. Just in case you make any mistake here, maybe you piped too much, just grab a spatula and gently take it off. Though it's better to chill the cake first, if you want a neat job. You can see the mistake happened there. I'm just going to fill it up and it will be fine. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to grab the goalpost and place it on the cake. If you're making this for a client, please apply some glucose or some royal icing to, the base of that goalpost before placing it. This is to make sure that it adheres or it sticks to your cake without falling off. Please make sure to consider that. So I'm just going to, just place the players, arrange them properly, and attach the name or place the name of the celebrant on the cake, and voila, your cake is ready. How does this look? I'm sure it looks so beautiful. If you gained or you learned something from this video and you like this video, please like this video, give it a thumbs up for me, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. There's a lot to learn on this channel and you don't want to miss out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.